Hello guys, good morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. Guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to click on this video. I really do appreciate it, and I love you guys for it even more. So guys, have you got your cuppa? You probably saw in the thumbnail we're going to get into it today, because that is the reason why I started this channel, for weight loss. So before we speak about weight loss or weight gain or just weight in general, let's just put some house rules down. It's not really house rules, it's more like what's going on in my area here around the house. So first thing, they're fixing the fence at the back of the house, so there's a lot of hammering, a lot of things going on. Secondly, today of all days, the council decided they came to spray and clean the roads. So just when I was just starting to talk, here we go with all the noise. So we're competing against all of that today. So yeah, guys, so first of all, how's your day going, or evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now? How is it going? It's Monday morning in here in Auckland, and it's raining. It's a rainy day. So guys, we're just gonna get into it. I've got my tea here, and I think the big question is, am I still on a weight loss journey? That's the big question, and the answer, I'm not going to keep you guys in suspense. The answer is yes and no. Okay guys, we are back, and I'm gonna put my tea down because I like to talk with my hands, and I think for today's sit down we're gonna have a lot of talking. Not a lot of talking, but a lot of hand movements. So guys, so let's get into it. So also I know I don't have to say this, but also, if you're wondering, this is not my own hair, guys. Don't think my hair is grown like in a week's time. It is not. But I love it, and I'm going to wear it, because 2024 is all about feeling good, looking good, and yeah, doing whatever it takes to make you feel, hello, I'm here. So, okay guys, let's get into it. So, the answer was yes and no. So, where should we start first? Should we start with a yes, or should we start with a no? Let's start with a yes. Okay, yes, I'm still on a weight loss journey, but not on a weight loss journey like I used to be, or not on a weight loss journey that is like a normal weight loss journey, or what people think a weight loss journey is. In that regard, no. Okay, so yes, I think I will always watch what I put in my mouth. I will always try my best to watch the amounts I put in my mouth, but no, I'm not on a weight loss journey. Very confusing, but let's start from 2 weeks ago. So about a month ago, yes, it will be like a month in this week. So about a month ago, I joined a challenge with another YouTuber. She had a challenge. She's a weight loss channel, and she had like a group challenge, and I decided this time I'm gonna join. So I love watching this this lady. I love watching her. I love her weight loss journey. She's very relatable. She's just, I think she's awesome. Anyway, we're the same age actually, and I joined the group. Everything went well for 2 weeks. I was in it, but after 2 weeks I decided to exit from the group. Oh, pardon guys, it was getting a bit overwhelmed. Not maybe the weight loss, but because we had other commitments we have to do as well. So I didn't think the thing through, you know. But anyway, I was not the first one to exit, and so yeah, that was good. And I did lose weight in that 2 weeks, but after that challenge, and that was actually a very, very good challenge because it made me think a lot about my journey, where I'm at, you know, where I want to be, what am I doing with my life, all those type of questions, right? So after I exited the weight loss group, I thought to myself, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? You know, guys, you know, I started out 2024 that this year's all going to be about mental health, and because let's face it, it's true, the battle starts in the mind. The mind is the battleground, you know. So guys, I'm so sorry for this noise. I'm even screaming. Hi man. Anyway, let's just carry on. So I thought about, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Do I always want to be in this weight loss thing? Do I always want to? And I just decided, no. I always want to be conscious of what I eat and how much I eat, but I don't want to be looking at a number every day anymore. I don't want to be all these things. I just don't want it anymore. So what happened was, I spoke to hubby. I said to hubby, do you guys use the scale? I know my children doesn't use the scale. I said to him, do you use the scale every day? He said, no, not really. I said to him, please do me a favor. He looked at me strange, you know, like when I asked my request, but I said to him, please do me a favor, like take the scale and just hide it from me, put it away. And I don't want to get on a scale ever, not, I wouldn't say ever again, but I don't want to get on a scale every day. Because guys, I used to weigh myself every day for I don't know how long. I always had a scale. I always weighed myself in the morning. I said, no more. That is the worst thing you can do for your mental capacity. I think it's okay if you grounded and you just in a better space, but me, no, I'm obsessed, you know, I'm obsessed with that number. And I said, no, I'm not 2024, I'm not going to do that anymore. So guys, the scale that you saw in the thumbnail, that is actually a broken scale that needs to be thrown out. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it out. It's an old my old Weight Watcher scale. It doesn't work anymore. So yeah, and so that's an old scale that I went to go look up just for the thumbnail, but our scale is hidden. I don't know where it is, and I'm happy. I haven't missed it. It's gone. It's gone. So from this point on, I can't even tell you guys how much I weigh. I don't know. I have a suspicion I did pick up a bit of weight. I can feel it on my clothes, but you know what? That's fine. That is a-okay. What I didn't want anymore is that number in my mind. Guys, I can wake up in the morning. I can have beautiful quiet time with the Lord. I can be in such a peaceful place. Then I start getting up out of the room, going to the bathroom, getting done. The minute I step on that scale, there goes my day, depending on what the scale says. If the scale's giving me a good number, ooh, we're feeling it, we're into the day, you know, we just, ooh, we feel good, la 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 la. If that scale is giving me a bad number, oh boy, I'm in such a mood. Not like mood, but just like, just blah, you know. And I said, no, I'm not going to be defined by a number anymore. So hubby hit the scale. I don't know, guys, I can't even tell you if I'm going to get on the scale once a month, if I'm ever going to get on that scale again once a year. Obviously, when you go to the doctor, you have to get on a scale. But for me in the house, no. So, and I've been so much happier up here. I've been so much happier because my day continues with God. It doesn't get cut off when I get on the scale. And that's bad because you should be able to control that, but I couldn't. Guys, I couldn't. I think, yeah, I was governed by weight. I was governed by a number. And the enemy can use that and run away with it, you know, and I didn't want that anymore. So for the past 2 weeks, I haven't been on a scale, and I'm not planning to get on a scale. I can't tell you guys exactly how much I weigh. I'm just going to go by how I feel on my clothes, and I'm not going to be crazy anymore. I'm not going to restrict myself. Obviously, I'm not a runaway train without breaks, and I just eat because I can. Nope, that's not happening either. But what I'm saying is, like, say we have chocolate cake in the house, right? If I want to have a slice of chocolate cake for dessert with a cup of tea or coffee at the end of my day, am I going to have it? Yes. We still intermittent fast anyway. We stop eating at a certain time and we only start eating again the next day. You know, that is just our lifestyle. Does it mean that I'm going to have cake again the next day? No. Does it mean I'm going to have cake again like in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock, because now I can't sleep? The cake is calling me to the fridge? No. But say in 2 weeks' time, we have cake or whatever in the house again. And I feel like, but I want to have this cake for breakfast today. Am I going to have it? Yes, I'm going to have it for breakfast. This is how I'm going to live my life going forward. It's sustainable for me. And guys, I'm not just eating cake, okay? It's sustainable for me. It's I feel happy because I'm not depriving myself. I'm not restricting myself. I'm not saying to myself, no, you're bad, you can't have this. And in my mind, because that's what I did, I was very abusive and toxic towards myself. I didn't know it, but when I got rid of the scale, I realized that I was very toxic towards myself. I would see that number and I would think to myself during the day, what is wrong with you? You know, why can't you just put a break on it? Why can't you just do that? Why can't you just do this? You know, you're never going to get there. The negativity that I spoke to myself without even knowing the implications that I'm having on my soul, on my mind, on my daily life. I'm so much happier. And the thing I don't do anymore is I don't restrict myself against certain foods. If I feel like eating something, even chocolate, I will have it. I don't, because it doesn't mean I'm going to have another bar of chocolate tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Everything in moderation, but I don't even want to use the word moderation because, yeah, if I feel like eating today, like breakfast or something, I'll eat it. If I don't feel hungry, I'll eat when I feel hungry. That is just how I'm living my life going forward now, guys. And like the weekend, I made a nice big bowl of pasta. Did I restrict myself? No. I'm not going to sit there and have a salad while everybody else is enjoying the pasta that I cooked. You know, like a naughty girl or a naughty child, like, you can't have pasta because you don't know when to stop eating. You only get a salad. No, I'm not a rabbit. I'll have the salad with the pasta. But yes, I'm going to have a nice bowl of pasta. Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be gigantic. But yes, I'm going to have the pasta. I cooked it. I'm going to enjoy it with the rest of my family. So, yes, guys. Sorry if I'm coming over a bit hard, but I'm just talking to myself, you know, because I can't believe that I allowed myself to do this to myself in the name of weight loss. Because when I stopped this behavior in the sense of my words towards myself in my mind, I realized what I've done to myself. I realized, like, we say we should love ourselves, but we don't really. We think we do because those things, we don't count that as abusive, right? But if I should hear somebody else say those things to somebody, I would be horrified. I would like, no, why do you say that to that person, you know? But yet we say it to ourselves and it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. And yeah, guys, so it's not okay. It wasn't okay for me. I put a stop to it. I said no more. I said no more. You are not a number. You are not going to be defined by that number. You just carry on and you weigh yourself in the sense of, how do I look in the mirror? How does my clothes fit? Do I feel a difference? Don't I feel a difference? And that is how I'm going to carry on. But also being mindful of now not just being, oh, I have no accountability and all this and that. No, I do have accountability. I have accountability to my health. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. And I've just come to the conclusion, guys, as long as my blood tests come back good every 3rd month when I go, I'm happy. Yes, I have high blood pressure, but that is why the doctors didn't even tell me to lose weight. I told them I want to lose weight, and they said, yes, that will be good for your health. But they didn't even tell me to lose weight. The doctor said to me, my high blood pressure is a symptom. I think, do you call it a symptom? Or is it like a... I think, I know one is a symptom and one is a, oh, I can't get to it now, guys. But it's like, because you have this, you're going to have that. So high blood pressure is a direct result from that kidney issue. That's what she said to me. She said to me, you would probably not even have had the high BP if it wasn't for that kidneys. So, but that still doesn't mean that I can just carry on and be crazy, you know, because health is important. So it doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, like with some people, if they've got high blood pressure, if they lose weight, the high blood pressure is gone. With me, unfortunately, and other people in my position, that will never happen. We will never be able to get rid of the high blood pressure unless the kidney is healed, unless the kidney is sorted out. Kidneys are sorted out. So yeah, so as long as my bloods come back good, as long as that is good, I'm happy. And what I still continue doing is I stay active. I do walk. Hubby's now started to lift weights. Hubby's working on a six-pack. So sorry guys. Oh, hubby. My one and only. Anyway, hubby's now lifting weights, so I just thought, okay. So when I go for a walk, when I come back, I also just do a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, you know, strengthen my body a little bit. And yeah, so that is what I've been doing, guys. Oh, I've been speaking so long already. That's what I've been doing, guys, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. So unfortunately, it's going to be a bit different around here. You know, you're not going to see maybe necessarily weight. You're not going to see, and I apologize because I think some people maybe is just here for that weight loss journey, because that is how I started out. But I'm not going to do that to myself anymore, guys. I'm not going to play that mental game with myself anymore. And I think we miss the beauty of who we are. We miss the beauty of who we are if we're focusing on other things. We're always focusing on a number. We're always focusing on the weight. I was so focused on my weight and losing weight that I didn't see. I know I've got talents. I know I've got gifts, but I wasn't really focusing on my gifts because I was focusing on something else. It's not the weight that's going to define me. It's my gifts that define me. Gifts come from God. That is who I am. And yeah, guys, I'm just in a much better space. I feel free. I'm thinking clear. I'm much more happier. My interaction with those around me is much more calm. Not that I was hype, but I was blah certain days because I'm like, why does this keep on happening? Why am I going in a circle? Why can't, and then we don't see, but your body weight fluctuates. It's water retention, as this, as that, as the next thing, but we don't see that. We just see that number. We see that number. We see that number, and no, bye-bye. And I don't even want that scale to come back in the house because my kids don't get on the scale anyway, and I think it's because it's how you also raise your children and how you speak to your children. You know, I don't ever make that thing a big deal in my house, but yet it's a big deal for me. Isn't that just crazy? I don't make it a big deal. I don't want anybody else to be like that, but I want to be like that. I want to hold on to that. I want to be crazy about the weight. I want to be controlling that number, you know, like a little puppet on a string. What was, you see? No, that to me is just, I wouldn't say it's sick, but it's an obsession. There's the word. It's an obsession, and that's not good. And anyway, guys, so, and I think it's also because I was heavy all my life, you know, since childhood. And I think our generation is very different. You know, our parents, we had very good parents, you know. That's one thing I'm going to say. We had good parents, not just me, other people that's my age too. You know, I believe we have good parents. We had, always provided for all those of this and that, but our parents never spoke to us about those things, or we never spoke to them about our feelings. Maybe it was us, you know, maybe if we spoke to them, they would speak back to us. Maybe there's some people that was like that, but I wasn't a person like that. I didn't speak my feelings like that. I didn't say I feel bad because I look this way or that way, and I know if I said that to my parents, they would have said words to me that was reassuring to me, that maybe could have helped me a lot, but I don't know, maybe it was our generation, but we just never, the children of today is very open. You still think, oh, I wonder if my child knows this and that. Then the child already knows. They will even come tell you about it, you know. So you need to start that conversation early. You need to have that interaction with your child. You have to talk to them about things, because that is now just the world we live in today. And that is, again, their generation, you know. So my children are not obsessed with weight, or like I was from a young age, or like they don't even worry about a scale or whatever. They just live, you know, and I'm happy for that. And I thank God, because it could have been so different, you know. I'm also raising a young girl. I've got a son and I've got a daughter, what must she see when she looks at me? But funny enough, when I said, oh, you know, I would say something like, oh, the pants feels tight or whatever, or she would say, Mom, why are you eating that? And I say, no, I just want to lose a little weight. And she said to me, why? You're just perfect the way you are, you know. And that makes me so emotional, and I want to keep that going. I don't ever want her also to feel any negativity towards herself, or my son towards himself. And there can be such a fine line about it if we're so focused on something and they see us being focused on something, and you know, now they look at themselves and they think some sort of way or whatever. I don't know, guys. I'm just thinking. This is just the heart of a mother, you know, the mind of a mother. So yeah, guys, but anyway, that is it. That is where I am at. And guys, so I do apologize, but we'll still talk about weight, and if I eat something, I'll show you guys, or if I make something, I'll show you guys. But it's not the focus anymore, guys. It's really not. We are so much greater than the number. We are so much bigger than the number. We've got so much talents. We've got so much joy and love to give. And if we're just so focused on one thing, we're never going to realize our true potential of who we really are. So yeah, guys, can you believe this is the same cup of tea that I had for breakfast this morning? Well, yeah, guys, I already had breakfast. I already had breakfast, a nice hearty breakfast. This is the tea. I couldn't finish it. I just heated it up again. I already went for my walk. I already lifted a little bit of weights. So yeah, productive day so far. I already cooked some food. Oh, sorry, pardon me, guys. It's the tea. Oh, excuse me. I already cooked some food. So yeah, and didn't even think about weight once. So yes, guys, I'm sorry if there was a lot of babbling. I'm sorry if I was a bit loud. See, now it's quiet. I think they're gone. So yeah, guys, that was it. And I'm just gonna continue focusing on videos, make as much time as possible where I can. I'll do it. Have more sit down videos, because I think it's good to talk. I'll use you guys as my therapists. I'll just blah 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 blah. And when I switch on the camera, I feel so great. And I didn't even have to pay anyone for all of this. So so I love you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for watching until the end. I really do appreciate you guys. And guys, I just realized, yeah, you know, when I say love yourself because you're absolutely worthy, yeah, truly love yourself because you're absolutely worthy. Don't just think you're loving yourself, but then doing things to yourself that is not good, you know, whether it's mentally speaking to yourself, whether it's whatever it is, you know. Don't 2024, put yourself first, you know. That's fresh coming from me, because I will always think, oh, do I need to do this? Do I need to spend this money on me, or does the kids need something? Guys, nah, no more. If I want to get something for myself, I'm gonna get it for myself. I don't care if one of the kids has got holes in their socks. If I haven't gotten something for me in a very long time, I'm gonna get it for me first. And you know what? The next purchase is gonna be socks. My children don't walk around with holes in their socks, hey guys. But I'm just saying, do something for you. It's important. It is so important. And let us stop the negativity that we speak to ourselves, because you are actually wonderfully and fearfully made, truly, honestly. And your soul is beautiful. You've got so much gifts inside of you. And the minute we start taking our minds off the things that, or our sight of the things that we think it's important, we're going to see ourselves for who we really are. That is just the truth, and that is just me going forward, guys. I feel much happier. I feel relieved. I feel light. I don't know if I look happier. I also don't know. I don't know if I'm projecting happier. I don't know. But all I know is no. And funny enough, guys, every time I'm saying to myself, I'm going to stop now, but then I keep going. The food might not be a runaway train, but sometimes I think my brain is just working. It's working fast. And also this weekend, hubby was just talking about my dad, you know. He was just saying like what kind of a person my dad was, and how my dad helped him out one time in such a big way, and he's forever grateful. And well, my dad's passed away, guys, and then I just started thinking about my dad. I thought about my mom. I thought, you know, they passed away so young, and my dad actually younger than my mother. My dad really he passed away early, and my mom passed away early, in my opinion too. I mean, their ages, that was nothing. They could have still lived. My mom could have still easily lived another. She could have easily lived another 20 years, you know. She had the big kidney issue, but my sister was the donor. She got her kidney transplant. She had cancer. She beat cancer. She overcame cancer, and then she got a stroke and landed up in hospital. It was a whole lot of things, and she died in hospital. But can you imagine, after overcoming so many things, I think she could have easily lived another 20 years with God's grace. And my dad could have even lived longer. My dad, guys, had 2 massive heart attacks. The second heart attack killed him. He had a stroke. I think that was all stress related. I don't know, but gone too soon. And I was just thinking of them, and I thought to myself, you know, if they were still here, and would they want us to be unhappy? Would they have want us to be focused on one thing when we've got so much talents and gifts? If anybody knows you've got talents and gifts, it's your parents. If anybody knows it, it's your parents, because you grew up with them. They saw you from young. They saw you, you know. And I was just thinking, like, look at that now. They died young. And guys, when I say young, and I don't mean in their 20s, you know, they were already like over 50. I think my dad was just barely over 50 or something, in his 50s. Mom was in her 60s. But to me, that's young, because you can still live. By God's grace, you can live until 80, 85, 90. We know somebody that their father just turned like 98 or something, and then he passed away. You know, you can. And to me, that's still young. And not the 90, but like in your 50s, in your 60s. Yeah. And anyway, guys, so I just thought, you know, life, you don't know. You don't know what life is going to hold for you tomorrow, the next few years. We don't even know how long we have on this earth. God alone knows. So what are you going to do with that time? Are you going to spend that time, for me, this is what I told myself, are you going to spend that time being focused on a number? Are you going to spend that time being focused on a scale? Are you going to spend that time being blah because, now I worked so hard today on my weight, and now look, I'm up again, or whatever? I said, no! Niergits. I've got these years still ahead of me. What am I going to do with those years? You know, what am I going to do with those years? My children are getting bigger. They're not so much dependent on me anymore. And then I'm going to sit here blah worrying about the number. I'm only really starting to live now. 2024, I'm starting to live now, guys. I'm starting to live. And, but that's just it, guys. That is my weight loss journey in a nutshell this morning, in a nutshell of about 30 minutes. So, yeah, guys, until the next video, thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with me. I hope you also had a cuppa or a picky or something while we had this little chat. And, guys, I'm definitely going to be back with another sit-down video, or like, I'm not making promises, but I have to run a few errands on Wednesday. Maybe I'll just take you guys along with me, or just show you guys what I'm doing. And guys, you know, the normal boring errands on a Wednesday. So yeah, but until then, guys, stay strong, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and love yourself. Why? Because you're absolutely worthy of all the love in the world. And I mean that. Be kind. If you're going to be kind to anybody, be kind to yourself. If you're going to show up for anybody, show up for yourself first. Because like I put in a little post in my community post there, you can't show up for anybody else if you don't show up for yourself first. Point blank, finish and klaar. Okay? I love that, finish and klaar. That is, I think, my silly little verse for this year. Finish and klaar, end of story. So, yes, guys, until the next video. Love you, see you, bye.